I previously did a buying every single Mancera fragrance buying guide bonanza previously on this channel. It's one of our biggest videos, but funnily enough, subsequently, brands do actually come out with brand new releases. I saw on the iFragrance official Instagram page a brand new release from Mancera titled Amore Caffe, which seemed to be getting a lot of hype and sounded quite interesting. So I thought, hey, using their sample set option on Mancera's official website that they do, which is very handy, I thought I'd get 5 of their brand new releases from recent times. So today I do have Amore Caffe, I have Indian Dream, Femininity, Red Tobacco Intense, interesting, shall I do a video on that as well? And then we have Of the Wild as well. So I'm pretty sure I didn't review any of these fragrances in our buying guide. Today we're focusing on Amore Caffe. Hey guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out our own brand, Atrium Fragrance. The brand vision is to have us men explore new ideas together to help push the industry forward. I'd rather you guys check out our samples first instead of going straight for full bottles, because I don't want you guys to be customers. I want you to be fanatics and really love the stuff you are buying before you go ahead and commit to them. The link to Atrium Fragrance is in the description below. Make sure to share your thoughts. Thanks. So I've got my little 2 ml sample of it here. Before we look at the notes, I'm going to read the official description of the fragrance on the page. The affogato by Mancera. Whoever it was in Italy that first thought to immerse a bowl of vanilla ice cream in a bath of hot espresso, they were most likely searching for some rich and insatiable fullness. Okay, that's one way to explain an invention of a coffee-based beverage. So an Afghano, I think, is like basically the ice cream float of the coffee world, essentially. I don't think I've ever had one. Have you guys ever had one? Amore Caffe finds its inspiration in this delirious gesture of mixing delicious opposites, prepared to ebb and flow between sips of astringent Café Noir and whippings of lush sweet cream, twisted with a hint of amaretto and speculoos. What the heck is that? On a bed of grey amber, vanilla pod and brown sugar. And yes, you are here in full satisfaction. Wow. In fairness, actually, you know, most of these marketing descriptions are quite generic and boring, but that actually sounds incredible. That kind of actually got me a little bit hyped. So it sounds like there's going to be a coffee-based, interesting, unique gourmand. I'm quite excited. It sounds like it's going to be unique, interesting, sweet, maybe a little bit feminine by the sounds of things, who knows? So we got top notes of black coffee and amaretto liqueur, hard notes of vanilla ice cream and a hint of speculoos. What is that? Let me Google what speculoos is. I have no idea what that is. That sounds like a made-up word. Oh, they're like biscotti. They're like those little Italian biscuits, I think. Oh, that's what Biscoff is made from. Oh my god, I love Biscoff. That's a very sugary brand, Biscoff, but they do great biscuits. That's kind of cool, actually. So it's kind of like an amaretto liqueur, coffee, vanilla ice cream, and biscuits/cookies fragrance. That sounds really interesting so far. Base notes of vanilla, brown sugar, and grey amber. Interesting. So grey amber, that's the English translation of ambergris, if you don't know. It's literally grey amber. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to do a first impression live here for you guys on my hand, and then we're going to go to a separate day, and I'm going to give you my final findings on this fragrance from a full wearing. So let's do the first impression. Let's go. 32% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys want to see our channel grow, to really help us out, click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Put it on my right hand here in one spray. I expect this to be strong. Mancera usually has quite strong, long-lasting fragrances, but often they go on the synthetic side. So hopefully this doesn't go too synthetic and smells pleasant. Okay, wow, yep. A little bit of that amaretto liqueur is coming out. Black coffee, I'm getting black coffee vibes, not other coffee. It's not like a latte, this is black coffee. This is very intense. Definitely woody. I got a woodiness from here as well. It's actually surprisingly unisex, leaning masculine in my skin so far. This smells quite sexy, but more importantly, this smells really unique. And I think this would definitely be a good winter fragrance so far. Sweet, dense, intense, and I'm actually really glad with a gourmand like this, there's so many synthetic notes, because you're not going to get natural cookies, for example, in perfumery, but you might worry that's going to be too synthetic, especially with Mancera's history. But so far, it seems really smooth and really well blended. And the vanilla here smells much higher quality than the vanilla they usually use, I think, so far. In my opinion, I might be wrong, but it seems like they're using the higher level of vanilla. And it smells a little bit leathery. I'm not sure why. Maybe they use labdanum or something like to give it that sweetness with a little bit of a leather note in there. Smoky, woody, black coffee, liqueur in here. I'm not getting the ice cream quite yet, but it does have some sweetness. There's definitely some sweetness in there. So I'm going to give this a full wearing. I'll be back in a second, guys. I am back and I have given Amore Caffè a full wearing. Now, this is a gorgeous fragrance. This might be one of the best releases from Mancera in recent history, actually. As I said, this fragrance does smell like a dark, intense espresso mixed with some vanilla, mixed with some woodiness in there that's not listed in the notes. And it also has this sort of like elegance in it too, like a sort of powderiness. I'm not sure if it's a bit of iris or a bit of labdanum. It gives that little sort of leathery slight smokiness to the fragrance in the opening. But overall kind of smooths down to more of a vanillic fragrance. But it's coffee, sweet, dessert-like, but at the same time balanced. I really like the direction that Mancera is going in, because some of the other new releases I've tried, I think they're an improvement as well. And I just feel like they're using more naturals. They're not as cloying and annoying with some of their gourmands. Like Caffe Intense does not hold a candle to this. This is a much better coffee-based fragrance from Mancera. I'm not sure if it's Pierre Montal himself who created this fragrance, but I feel like their perfumery is getting a lot better. It stays fairly linear, but it's very sexy. Definitely what I would say is a cold weather signature, autumn and winter, and I think it's perfectly in the middle unisex. I think I said it was a little bit masculine in my first clip, but actually I do think this is both genders, works really well. It has a similar performance to something like Tom Ford Noir Extreme. So this is more of like an 8 hours softly projecting fragrance. Definitely a cozy, inviting, sexy fragrance. I think women could rock this in like the workplace, and I think men probably wouldn't rock something like this in the workplace unless it's a casual environment, but generally it's a good signature for both genders otherwise. I'm really happy from this release. I think it's absolutely worth this price tag that I'm seeing right now, and I think it's definitely worth checking out, guys. So if you can get a sample or get the bottle if you need to. If you like coffee fragrances, I'm giving this a big thumbs up. It's got the seal of approval from me. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Well done, Mancera. Make sure to check out our other review I'm doing, guys. Hopefully the other review will come out maybe a day or two after this video, where I'm going to review Mancera's Red Tobacco Intense as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.